quickly have. Okay. So today we will be discussing one framework which helps us to identify the competitive advantage for the organization and benefit of market, the impact of technology on the operations management. So the framework, there is a one framework. I can't pronounce this acronym, but it is consist of 4 elements: valuable, rare, inimitable, and organized. So we make some kind of the evaluation of the organization resources and capability using this framework, which tells us if our resources are sustainable, gain the our sustained competitive advantage or not. So there is a criteria: valuable, rare, inimitable, and organized. So there we need to figure out that if our capabilities are, our resources or our capabilities are helping us to exploit the external opportunities, or at least they are helping us to neutralize the external threat. If the answer is yes, so it means our resources are valuable. If not, then it means this is the kind of the competitive disadvantage for the company. And you need to find out if these are resources, the one we are possessing, if these are rare or not. I mean, you need to check if other companies or firms are, most of the firms are holding that resources, or there are the few number of people holding these resources. It means if less people are there, then it means it is rare. So then it gives us a temporary competitive advantage. Then you need to figure out how easy it is to replicate these resources. If they are easy to replicate, then it doesn't give us a competitive advantage. But if it is a difficult, then of course it leads toward the uh, competitive advantage. But if resources meet all these criteria, if they are available, if they are ready, they are inimitable, then it means it is giving a advantage. And on the company side, are the companies are using these resources efficient, on efficient use of resources, or utilizing uh, these uh, sources in a better way, then it means it is leading toward the sustained competitive advantage. If not, then it means it is unused competitive advantage. So organization means utilization of these resources in a better and efficient way also play a very significant role in gaining the sustained competitive advantage in the market and in the industry. So there is a kind of process to conduct this analysis. The first thing is you need to list on all your tangible and intangible asset and capabilities within your organization. You just list down. Then again, these resources use this criteria, and you just figured out where do you stand. It is a competitive advantage or competitive disadvantage. It is a temporary advantage, or it is a sustained advantage. So based on this criteria, you figure out where your resources stand. So based on these results, now you need to figure out if this is a competitive disadvantage, you need to start investing in these one. But if it is a sustained advantage, then you need to maybe invest more in those resources to sustain that advantage. So then based on that one, you need to set some kind of the strategic recommendation again, which resources you are going to divesting and which resources you are going to continue on making more investments. Okay. So if we can see there are some benefit, it gives us a kind of the holistic. Sorry, today there is some kind of issue in my camera. Is that okay? You can't see me today, Keith.
I can't.
I says there is a problem with my camera. I can't turn it on.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. So the kind of the benefit brings to us, so it gives us a kind of the holistic picture about our competitive advantage, and then we can make the priorities when we are making a strategic decision where we are going to invest more, where we are going to invest less. And then the last part was this thing, when you are utilizing these resources. So just try to exploit them effectively, and it should be just aligned with the organization's goals and organization long-term goals. So all your effort should be toward that side. The limitation is this, because we are working in the ever-changing environment. Things are not static. So the things which are rare today, it can't be rare tomorrow. Maybe other people can replicate, and they copy your same resources, then they won't be rare. So continuously, you just keep an eye and you keep striving to make your resources rare and differentiate them. So they're all maybe in terms of capabilities or hard in your employee skills. Okay. So basically, this framework help us to capitalize on our unique strengths to remain competitive in the market, and you need to keep revisiting your resources and to ensure that resources are rare or not. Now we are going to talk about the benchmarking. Benchmarking is also very important in the processes or operation management, because it helps us to bring improvement in our company, and specifically, you can bring improvement in your processes also. Benchmarking is a process where you can compare the practices of a successful organization. You are comparing the practices, and performance metrics of other top from successful organizations. And the benefit of this practice is, when you are comparing your practice, other organization practices with your own practices, you can find inefficiencies in your processes, and then it helps you to set the standard where you want to reach, and according to that you can devise the best practices, or you can replicate the best practices of the top performing organization. So there are some kind of the benefits which benchmarking brings to our organization. We will not go through all of these benefits. I will just go through one or two rest of the thing. You can read yourself, very self-explanatory, and it is a kind of a homework for you. So you can do it in your free time. So of course, when you are doing the benchmarking, it is helping us to figure out some kind of the defects or inefficiencies in your in your operation, and you learn the effective way and efficient way of doing work. So it will lead toward the reduced cost and improve the quality, and specifically, it focuses toward the efficiency will help with the reduction of the cost. So it also help us to where our, I mean, it also help us to make the optimal resources where we're using or using our we can use uh, based on industry standards. So it helps us with the budgeting also. So it helps with the cost efficiency. Okay. So it helps us gaining the strategic advantage also. So we can identify the best practices by using the proven method, which are already successful. Some people are already using innovative solution. We can copy those solution and bring improvement in our organization. Okay. We can set the performance standard based on the benchmarking, which help us to strive for the excellence. And benchmarking also give us a benefit of identifying the risk well in advance, and then we can mitigate those. We can make some kind of proactive strategies to mitigate those risks. Okay. So similarly, it brings a benefit of organization learning. We can learn, we find new ways of learning, we develop the new skills. So this is how we increase our organization learning there. So you can read this slide and inform decision making. These are quite self-explanatory. So you can read at your free time. So if we can see the important thing when we are doing the benchmarking thing, it is not that we should blindly copy other organization practices. Sometimes we can take the best practices from other industries, but the important thing is you need to tweak and you need to customize those practices according to your industry context, according to your organizational context. If you are not doing that thing, then you are not going to get the optimal result, or sometimes maybe you can get the adverse result. Maybe their context, other organization context was different and your organization context is different. So you need to customize those practices according to your context. So benchmarking is not just you are copying or imitating the practices as it is. It is about you are getting the insight, you are getting information to do things better in a good way. So do you have any?
No question.
Okay, fine. So we are going to have our next section of the session. It is the impact of technology on uh, and it has the impact on operations and the performance of operations, because it has greatly changed how business run their operation. And it tells companies there are many tools and systems which tells companies work faster and more efficiently. And it makes companies more, or organization processes more flexible. They can adapt quickly to the changes. They can adapt quickly changes in the market. And there are new ways. It has introduced new ways of doing business. For example, uh, these systems are helping offering online services using automation in factories. So in short, it makes operations smoother, faster, more adaptable to new opportunities. Okay, so there are many technologies which are helping business processes, making their performance, making them efficient. One of them is cloud computing. Because it is an online system, so you can scale their operation without significant upfront capital expenditure. If you want to expand their operations, you don't need heavy investment, and these are not physical infrastructure. You don't need any kind of the so there is a flexibility in terms of reduce or in terms of expand these resources. There is a flexibility and there is a ease in scalability of the operations, and you don't need to spend loads of money. These are cost efficient because these are not physical infrastructure. So maintenance is very easy and less costly. It provides a real-time collaboration among the different teams. People can access data from the world. The application process is fast and smooth. And it also interaction connection between the teams. These systems are all so they are making the backup for you for you. Kind of data. It's not your business at all. Your process. The there is back. You can keep continue your work. It work as a strategy also. So mobile telecommunication, remote working technologies, these are very like self-explanatory. I will recommend you to read it yourself. Yes, artificial intelligence and some kind of these Internet of Things. This one I can explain. The rest of the thing, rest of the technology or type of technology, very self-explaining. You can just read them. So convergence of technology for platform. There are the different kind of the platform which are being used. Okay. For example, integrated system like CRM, customer relationship management, ERP, and supply chain management. So these are integrated system. These are the system integrated mean these system working together. Mean each system itself is working together. So they give us the benefit of putting the all data in one place, and which helps businesses to make better decision because they can see everything at once. And it also make work more efficient because employees they don't have to situate between different systems. So all the systems are integrated at one place. All the informations are there. Real-time informations are there. So they help to make a better decision. Data flows smooth between department. So it also enhance the efficiency of the process and it enhance the cooperation because these customer experience across various client to the enhances customer satisfaction also. So this was also very self-explanatory. I wanted to explain this part, integrated system, what these systems are. I think so. I need to use it. Okay. Similarly, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, they are also helping us. Lots of the Internet of Things, there are some kind of the devices which help with the real-time monitoring, and they make some kind of the alert if there are any kind of the problem in the system. If your stocks are going low, so they send you the alert. So you can read it yourself. So if we see, in short, uh, these um, technology is bringing efficiency and flexibility in your processes and has to improve your customer experience. But when you are implementing integration, you need to of cybersecurity threat integration in issues. If the integrations are not in a proper way, then sometimes there are the problem. It can stop your functions and it can affect on the productivity of your organization. And the same time, you need to keep working on upskilling staff skills. You need to continuously upskill their. You need to continuously upskill your staff. Okay, now there are the some I have already explained what are the benefit of the technology, but we are going to explain some system in a bit detail. Okay, ERP system. We talk about the ERP systems. Mm, okay. Yeah. So we have already explained what the ERP system, integrated system. They provide real-time data, real-time information, which help with the informed decisions. Okay, and then they make ERP system standardized processes across the whole organization, so which leads toward reducing inconsistencies and inefficiencies because your processes are standard same, so there is less chances of inconsistency as your business or organization grow. So other systems, physical system to scale those system is difficult, but these are the cloud. These system the software they have a this feature where you can make the scalability of your system easily. There is no kind of the restriction that you can't make. Sometimes you need to buy the new system, but ERP system as your business grow, there is a flexibility according to the growth of the business. You can trust your system, you can your system. Manage so enhance visibility, so you can have a transparent view of the entire supply chain. So everybody is seeing whoever is involved in the system, everybody is informed with the system, and everybody is informed and everybody is on the same page. So it helps with forecasting demands and track inventory levels. Okay. So you doesn't get stuck with the stock outs or overstock issues, which leads toward the efficiency of the processes and reduction of the cost. It also helps collaboration with the among teams, which ensure timely delivery, right delivery at the right time to all the included stakeholders. So there is a system in the SS supply chain management system where you can identify the risk in advance and you can devise the strategies to mitigate those risks. Similarly, new product development system, they're also helping with the collaboration between the team, which make this collaboration make the process speedy. Okay. Then you can make simulation and testing. You don't need to devise a physical prototype. You don't need to invest any money or spend money on that one. You just can make it in simulated environment. You can test it in the simulated or simulated environment, and you can test your prototype under different condition before designing the physical prototype. So it has with the project management feature where you are working, tracking the progress, you're trying to meet the you are trying to finish project within the time, within the budget. Okay, so it helps you to track the performance at each stage. And then these product development, these are iterative processes. So every iteration give you the feedback and you are using that feedback for the next iteration, which helps to bring the improvement in your processes or in your products. Similarly, CRM system, this is also helps you, it gives you the complete information or 360-degree view of your customer. You are having all the history and information about your customer already. Customize experiences, customize services for to your customers, and then customer services system also run the automate marketing campaign based on the data already collected or customer informations are already available. So based on that, they can run the automate marketing campaigns, and then based on those information, they can divide your customer in the segments, and according to that, they can create and generate personalized content, which is ultimately helps with the with the conversion of the sales, conversion of the lead into the into proper sales. Okay, so these system also have some integrated tools, analytic tools, where they can analyze the data and which can help you to make the better decision. For example, customer behavior. You can compare your sale performances and other key metrics, and based on these information, you can you can make some kind of strategic decision, and you can bring improvement if there are you find any kind of the inefficiencies in your processes or in your targets. Okay, so we have seen that these systems are also helping or bringing loads of improvement in your operations, and some software and some technologies are really playing a critical role. Some kind, for example, software and cloud system. So these technologies bringing new capability of doing the things. It is giving bringing more agility, more flexibility in the businesses, in the business processes. They are making your business processes more customer centric and data driven, which is giving you concrete evidence to make the right decisions. And of course, it is leading toward operational efficiency and competitiveness. So, do you have any question from this part, Keith?
No, I'm good.
What is your opinion about using the technology in the businesses?
It will be efficient, accurate. Yeah, it will help the business. It will help the business improve their productivity.
Good. Exactly, it is just bringing like loads of benefit to businesses. It has escalated their business performances very much, and it has definitely changed the complete way of doing the businesses now. Okay, so I'm going to share it with you now. Can you see the learning outcome number 3 slide?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Okay. So learning outcome 3 is all about the concept of continuous quality improvement in an operational context. Continuous quality improvement is an integral part of operation management because this must bring improvement in processes in our business functions, specifically business. So we are going to discuss the first indicative content, which is role of quality, total quality management in operations. So there are different kind of the philosophies. We will discuss quality assurance and total quality concept, and we will be discussing some pioneers' work in the field of quality or quality management. Okay. If you have any question, you can stop at any time. Okay.
Okay.
So total quality management, it focuses on enhancing the quality of goods and services, and it tries constantly providing improving processes based on the feedback to make product better or over the time. Because constant improving process, you need just generating the feedback. You just get the results. So this feedback gives us a very better insight to bring the improvement. So it is closely related to, it is working in, it is used in other business sectors and parts of the business, but it is closely related to the operations management, operation which is focuses on making the business processes effective and efficient. So over here, total quality management, when we talk about from the main business process effective and efficient, though it works in other department of the organization also. So total quality management and operation management both aims to reduce waste, improve performance, and satisfy customers' needs. So this is working, both of them have as almost similar goals. Okay. Okay. So So there are some kind of the framework which also help us, mm, framework and tools which help us to practice or bring the continuous improvement in our organization. So the first framework is Demings. He is one of the pioneer in the quality management side. So he has a one cycle plan, do, check, act. We can call it PDCA cycle also. So the main function of the PDCA cycle is, it is a basically iterative process and which involves repeating a cycle of steps. Okay, so each iteration builds upon the previous one, and it allows for continuous learning and adjustment based on the feedback or the results. So these plan, do, check, and act stages. In the first stage, we identify an issue and create solution. Second stage, we implement the solution on a small scale. Okay. And at this third stage, we try to evaluate the result. If there are any problems, we make the adjustment to reach to the targeted goal. And when it is finalized, then last stage, we standardize the successful solution for the broader use and we document it. Okay. Then Sigma approach, it works toward minimizing the defects in the process. It also has to contribute to the continuous improvement of the processes. We have discussed this one previously also. You can refer back to the previous session for detailed explanation. So Six Sigma is a basically data-driven methodology, and it has reducing defects and improving processes, and it focuses on achieving near perfect performance. So it is near perfect performance by minimizing variation and errors in your product. They want to variation and arrest the level of for defects. No. So they were just defects are perfection. So they also help cleaning or improving your processes, a continuous improvement. The resource-based review we have already discussed. We are your resources. In the previous slides, we have already in the previous, I mean, in early session, the early part of the session, we have discussed that one. So, total quality management, resource-based view. So total complement, it also help us to bring the improvement in our organization. We just find out the competitive advantage through our resources. We find out our resources are giving us sustainable competitive advantage or not. Again, again, as we discussed, because in ever-changing environment, we need to keep working and we need to keep improving our processes resources, sorry. We need to keep improving our resources because what is rare today is not going to be rare tomorrow. So we need to keep bringing improvement in our resources. So this approach also help us to work toward the continuous improvement. Through continuous improvement, we can keep improving our resources, whether these are our employees' skills or our processes or our resources. Resources could be anything. It could be your better processes also. Okay. Again, like previous slide, I will just explain the benefit or the role of, I can see it a benefit, the role of continuous improvement in operation management. So we'll go through a few of them. The rest of them are quite self-explaining. You can then read in your free time. So continuous improvement help us to gain quality assurance and control. So for that thing, for the quality assurance, it use various statistical method which help us to monitor and control the quality. Okay. So improvement is helping us in the continuous improvement in our process in the field of the operation. So it just goes on operations and continuous assess the so they just figure out where are the problem, they evaluate the processes. If there are any kind of the inefficiencies, they come up with the solution and try to bring the uh, perfection in those problem areas. Of course, if there is a quality, higher good services lead to the customer services, customer satisfaction. So we need to make, I think so we should uh, it helps us in a strategic planning also because it helps us to set some objective and some target towards the quality standard. So it helps in strategic planning also. The rest of the part are very easy to understand or to read. So read the rest of the benefits of continuous improvement. Okay. Okay. Quality and continuous improvement as a philosophy and approach. So we can see the continuous improvement as an approach. Okay. Okay. We can see it as an approach and continuous. We can sometimes refer to the Kaizen also. It is the Japanese philosophy we will explore in a while. So, but if we talk about the continuous improvement and quality, both concepts they go hand in hand because if we are improving if we improve any of these, it leads ultimately toward the better quality. So there are many philosophies and methods which can be used to gain the continuous improvement or to bring the continuous improvement in our businesses to make our businesses more efficient. So this approach can be used in other area of the businesses also, but it is significantly used in operation management, and I can see it as a core element of the operation management. So there are some theoretical framework which can help us, which we can use as a tool to bring the continuous improvement in our businesses. Okay. So if we go talk about the Kaizens, I think it is a Japanese management approach. So it is making, so there is a key point. So it focus on making small and continuous improvement. It is focused on the small and continuous improvement, not the so it starts time rather than it focus on an eliminate waste in all area of organization. Waste could be in terms of time, in terms of material resources, any kind of waste. So it works by improving regular activities, whatever your standard activities are in the organization and processes. So they want to make them more efficient. It try to involve all the organization. One of the key element of the Kaizen is they want to involve the people from the organization from top to bottom to contribute toward the improvement. So they work toward that side also. They want to engage people from the all the level of the organization. Lean thinking, we have already discussed this concept initially in the first learning outcome. So basically, lean thinking and the kaizens. Lean thinking is also aiming to reduce waste, but same time they also strive to improve the quality and maintain the quality. If we see the lean thinking and the kaizen, both of them they are working toward the value stream mapping. Okay. So what is a value stream mapping? I just quickly concept. So basically, value stream mapping is which slides you can see now at this moment, Keith. Hello.
Hello.
Which slide you can see at this moment?
Slide number 8.
Slide number 8. Okay. Okay. So when we talk about the value stream mapping, it is a tool which has to visualize and analyze both data and information. And in that visualized picture, you can find where you can figure out where are you can identify the waste, delays, and areas of improvement to make your processes more efficient. This is a value stream mapping. This is a visualized tool. You can draw the things there and you figure out waste, delays, and areas of improvement. Okay. So, Kaizen and Lean Thinking both have the same thing. They focus on the value stream and both they focus on employee involvement also. Okay, the theory of constant, this mainly focus on bottlenecks, removing the bottlenecks in the processes. So it tries, which has to improve the overall flow and efficiency of the entire system. And by addressing the bottlenecks, it can increase both the quality and speed of the output. It's, so TOC also most critical constraint and avoiding battery. So ultimately, it also helps us toward the continuous improvement. So business process re-engineering, uh, if we can see the Kaizen, they just focus on the gradual improvement. But when we talk about the business process re-engineering, BPR, they want a dramatic and big change. So this, they want to change the whole process from end to end and they want to redesign it and they want to start it from the scratch. We have discussed BPR already, so you can go for the detail. You can refer to the previous session. Okay, again, this part is also quite self-explanatory. I think so you should read this part yourself. But again, I told you how you can do the strategic alignment. Now, previously was discussing the continuous improvements role in operation management. Now it is talking from the quality and operation management from both perspective. Of course, quality, continuous improvement brings quality enhancement because it enhances the standard of the quality and we try to strive to meet those quality standards. So there are some kind of the approaches, DPMO, or customer satisfaction score. So there's some kind of the metrics you can set those standards, and you try to meet those standards by bringing continuous improvement in your operations. Value stream mapping and all these things we have already discussed. You can read these points yourself. These are very self-explanatory, how it can bring competitive advantage. Okay, okay, let's see, discuss this one, how it bring competitive advantage. Because continuous improvement is working toward culture. It want to bring to set the culture of continuous improvement in the whole organization. So, which is making your organization very adaptive toward the market changes, and which leads toward the competitive advantage. As you are adaptive toward the market changes, you are as competitive. Okay, so we have seen this improvement. It is a link in the quality and operation management, and it definitely bring the improvement, and same time it brings operational efficiencies and leading toward the sustained business. Any question from this part?
No question.
Okay. Okay, maybe you have you heard about the quality assurance before?
Quality service.
Sorry?
What do you say? Quality service?
Quality assurance.
Oh no, no.
Okay, so there are the two concepts, total quality and quality assurance. Total quality management, I explained even in the previous lesson also. Total quality management, we are talking about the quality management at all level of the organization, and all the people from top management to the floor employee, everyone is involved in total quality management. So total quality management, total quality assurance, there are entirely different approaches, but people sometimes try to use them interchangeably, but they are entirely different. They have a different roles, and they bring the different benefit to your businesses. So we'll try to differentiate both concept. We are going to use the criteria. So this criteria is here in tabular form. This one they have given in the bullet point, but in this slide they have given in the tabular form. So let's explore both the concept and differentiate them. Okay, if we see the theoretical framework is entirely different. Okay. If we talk about the total quality management, it focuses on improving quality through continuous effort and involves they are using different kind of framework like PDCA, we just discussed that one, Six Sigma, resource-based view, etc. But it's mainly this method, mainly focus or helps improving the processes. You just get different, you need to focus on improve the processes and company's unique strength. It has to come utilize the company's strength in competitive advantage level. Okay. When we talk about on the other side, quality assurance, it just focus on meeting the required quality standard for the products. So it use some kind of the tool, statistic quality control tools. And if we see this one is quality assurance is a part of the larger quality management system. On the other side, maybe total quality management itself it covering a broader perspective, but the quality assurance is a part of the larger quality management system, which includes quality control, where they are checking the quality, and quality planning, where they organize and plan quality efforts. So this is the first difference. Okay, scope, as I told you, it take the broader. or holistic or involve the environment involving the entire organization. So include the broader picture or holistic, take the holistic area, or it is a kind of the holistic approach, I would say. So when we see the quality assurance, it is just consist on the departmental level. Maybe there is a on quality assurance department, so it is just limited to that department. So they usually focus on a specific project or operational domain. So maybe their quality assurance domain, they are just limited to that one. While we see the quality management, it is just, I think, across the whole organization. Methodology, we have already discussed, they are using different kind of the tools from behavioral science, statistical method, problem solving for continuous improvement. But in this case, quality assurance, they just try to make the compliance with the preset standard. Whatever the standards are already set, they just want to, because it is a quality assurance, they just make sure that they are meeting those set standards. The goals, so it aiming and all level of the so that's why quality. Okay, so it just focuses and which is meeting the quality standard as we discussed in the previous point. Okay, involvement, they engage the employment at all level. Okay, but in this case, they are just including the people or the from the quality assurance department. So this is a big difference. So there is a big difference. So you can't use these concepts interchangeably. But both total quality management and quality assurance, they are working toward the same direction. They want to achieve the high quality of the product and services. So when we talk about the TQM, it is a broader, it has a holistic approach, and it focus on motivating and instilling the culture of the quality management throughout the organization. On the other side, quality assurance is a more narrow and procedure. It's just focusing on meeting quality standard, okay, within a specific department. Any question from this topic, total quality management and quality assurance? Okay, do you have question from this slide?
No question, please.
Okay, so now we are going to talk about the pioneer. There are the two pioneer in the field of the total quality management. Then one was a Deming and the one was Joseph M. Joran. So W. Edward Deming and Joseph M. Joran. So both of them, they have worked in the field of the total quality management. So we are just going to we are going to explore the table and we are going to compare their work. Okay. So he worked the key concept, plan, do, check, and act PDCA cycle. We have already worked on that side. So there were the four stages. So while Joseph, he has a trilogy of the quality planning, quality control, and then quality improvement. You plan, you control. There are any kind of the inefficiencies you can find, then you can go, you can figure out whatever the problems areas are there. Then based on those, based on the feedback, based on the result, you are bringing the improvement in your business processes or in your cycle. Okay, theoretical framework, it is focus on system thinking and statistical process control. Okay, so while we talk about Amgeron work, he introduced Pareto principle and project management. Let's explore what are these. System thinking, basically it focus on understanding how different part of system works together and affect each other to solve problem more effectively. In system thinking, you integrated different part of the system into one system, and then you can see how they can affect each other to solve problem more effectively. Okay, talk about the E or these supply are the integration thinking. Basically, as it is ensured to the process if there are any control the variation and bring improvement in your processes. Pareto principle, it have to identify the most important 5 factors that cause problems. So you focus on which is causing the problem. Okay, when you figured out that one and then you fix those factors which are causing problem, then rest of the function works in a better way. Okay, project management. He worked around this project management principle, where he worked around planning, organizing, and uh, and achieving the specific goals within the set budget and set time. It is only possible when every stage is working very smoothly, when you are just supervising every stage, and every stage is working smoothly only when when there are no problem and issues in your processes. So this is also indirectly quality management approach. Okay, focus area. So the damming's work, total column damming is focusing on organizational culture. They want to instill the continuous improvement culture in the organization. Okay. And while Joseph's approach was toward process management and employees involvement. Okay. He was just focusing on the process side, and his focus area was a bit broader across the organization and throughout the organization culture. Contribution, he introduced the PDCA cycle, and he introduced the quality triology, planning, control, improvement, management philosophy. So as we have already discussed, it advocates culture of quality that involves everyone in the organization. But on the other side, it emphasizes the role of top management in quality management. So he just focused on the top management, while he was focusing on organization. So there are some kind of the awards on both names. So that is their legacy. So we can see it again if I have to differentiate in the broader perspective. So it is Edward work is having a holistic and broader cover broader aspects, and Joseph concept or approach covers bit narrow side of the quality management or quality. But anyways, both of them, they work together. They have laid the foundation. Their theories and practices lay the foundation in the quality management, and still people are using in modern age these practices and their theories. So this is all for today's lecture. Any question from this slide or from this topic, Keith?
No question.
No question. Okay, so next session we will be discussing approaches to the total quality management. Okay, and continuous quality improvement in practice. In practice, so we will try to cover these two learning indicative. I just stress on just keep reading. Just go and start reading the book, consult the books and journal related to your topic. So the slides are not self-sufficient for a better and deeper understanding. And I think so to conduct your assignment, it is very important you go for the further reading. So all the resources are available on the Moodle. Okay. So I'll see you tomorrow, Keith.
Okay, bye.
Bye.